For some of you right now, you're having trouble seeing the invisible. And what I mean is that your focus recently has been on what you see in the physical. And it doesn't look good to you. And it's not what you expected it to be because you're focusing on what you can see. You're neglecting what's being done in the spirit. You're neglecting what God has already spoken to you. So because you're not seeing what you want to see in this time, or rather you feel you're not seeing God show up for you the way you want him to, now your guard is down. You're not praying the way you used to or the way you should be praying. You're now very minimally or not at all earnestly seeking the Lord and getting in his presence the way you know you should. And because of this, you're again struggling with things of the world as your ways of comfort. The things you once put down, you're trying to pick them back up if you haven't already. And your self-control is lacking. The things that you find yourself trying to pick back up, you're wanting to use them as a crutch because you don't feel secure in what you do not see. You want to feel secure in knowing what God has spoken to you will come to pass. You want to feel comfort in that, but you can't see it. So now you find yourself going back and forth with wanting to pick back up those physical things that once gave you false comfort or not. And this is rebelling against God. And although it's not intentional, the flesh is weak. Now all of this is frustration coming from you looking at and focusing on what you're seeing in the physical. That lack of faith that has frustrated you and caused you to let your guard down. And that has made room for the enemy to come in with spiritual attacks. And right now, for a lot of you, the spiritual attacks have been coming in the form of lack of self-control. So some of you may have been recently or now overeating. Some may be picking back up bad habits that are harmful to your bodies and not pleasing to God. But you need to understand that in this time, when you're struggling, you need to pray and talk to God even when you're not feeling like it. So you need to push and talk to him. Express to him truthfully how you're feeling. Give it all to him. You need to not shut God out, but let him in. Don't shut him out because you're disappointed in your actions, but include him in your everyday life. You also need to ask God for strength and help with your self-control. Ask him to help you grow from your mistakes and to help you move forward in righteousness. Lastly, you need to ask God to help your unbelief. You can't do your part in being obedient to what God needs you to do if you don't believe that he can and will deliver, heal, and restore you. All right, that's all I have. So I hope that helps somebody.